Mostly looking like 95 tackle, 94 pursuit, 93 block shed, 93 hit power. I'm with that, dog. Sean Taylor with the 97 pursuit, 97 hit power. Night Train. The 96 pursuit. Ronnie Lott with the 97 hit power with the 93 pursuit. Okay. Okay. Fresh season. Fresh off some more rings. You'll get yours soon. You out here like a single mom. Getting fucked by all the niggas. Can't get a ring.
Even slight say things like Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady could be the greatest quarterbacks of all time. And Aaron Rodgers on the IR for the second time in his career. And I've always criticized that because Aaron's great. And listen, if you put up the stick, if Aaron never played, and he hung it up today, he's a Hall of Fame. He's been Super Bowl champ, Super Bowl MVP, two-time MVP, a six-time Pro Bowler. He's the highest-rated passer in NFL history. That last one, I don't count. It's a different era. I mean, Russell Wilson is a higher-rated passer than Troy Aikman, than Joe Montana. Come on, it's a different. It's like the steroid era of baseball. I just, you start looking at 1998 in baseball. I just don't even count the stats. Pre-98, post-98 for, 2012 on. But there was a steroid era in baseball where, the numbers are all goofy. Andy Dalton has better numbers than Joe Montana. When I look at it, Super Bowl appearances, Super Bowl wins,
PJ Monster.
If you put Aaron against Tom Brady,
Gotta get digged
it's not
out.
even close. It's Aaron Rodgers and Tom Brady. So there's the difference. It's not close. And it's probably this year getting further away because Brady has a chance to get to another Super Bowl. But here's the thing. There's always been 5 quarterbacks that everybody I've talked to that I trust or is reasonable have called the top 5 ever. You can yell and scream and argue, but it's Brady, Montana, Elway, Peyton.
Sunny afternoon.
Those are the big 5.
Underway from
Those are
AT&T
the big
Stadium.
5. Now, Marino doesn't have the Super Bowl, but he's probably as natural a talent as we've ever seen. It's Brady, Montana, Elway, Peyton Manning, and Marino. Okay, Troy Aikman is never listed in that group, and he's not even close, right? Like, you never hear everybody say, well, what about Aikman? Now, I have Aikman much closer to that group than other people do, but if you put Aikman against Aaron Rodgers,
and he will lose yardage and be backed up to the 24.
And 3 times Super Bowl wins.
A loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
So, I'd argue today, Aikman's far more accomplished than Aaron Rodgers.
You've got to win up front, right?
I'll give you
Your
another
offensive
guy.
guys have got to beat the
Favre.
defenders. They
Let's
lost
do
all
Brett
leverage on
Favre
that
and
play.
Aaron Rodgers.
And he spins past him and into space.
Today,
A second nice move.
Favre has more.
And they're going to
Super Bowl
get this one
appearances,
all the
Favre has
way
more.
out across the 45.
Yards, Pro
Good
Bowl, he
yardage
has
as
double the
rumbles
number
for
of Pro Bowl.
24
And
and a
today, this
first.
second,
After that
Favre's
big
better
play,
than
let's see if they can catch their defense maybe
The
on their
guy
heels.
I always thought, if Aaron retired today,
Now they'll run it on the
Steve Young and
toss.
Aaron Rodgers, to me, have always been
And he's
the
going to fight his way
closest
forward
combination.
here for a modest gain.
They share so
It's a
many
pickup
things
of
together.
4, and
First
it'll
of all,
bring
if
up
you look at their
second
numbers,
down.
they're even.
Well, if you're a
But
football
the
guy,
reason
that's a pretty
they're both
run
the
because
same guy.
everyone
One's a
is in
lefty,
sync
one's a
right
righty.
there.
They're both
Obviously, the guy carrying the
super
ball,
high
but how
football
about the people
IQ.
up front?
Super high IQ
Leverage,
here.
athleticism, they create some nice
Accuracy,
space for
A+
him.
for both. They both got a late start.
Now they'll throw with
Aaron
Brady.
had to sit behind Brett. Steve Young sat behind
To
Montana.
the right side,
Both
and he's
were
got Landry
mentors
complete. And
by a
he
legend.
goes down, but
Favre
not
for
before
Aaron,
getting this
Joe Montana
inside
for
the
Steve Young.
25.
Pro
That
Bowl,
one goes for
slight edge,
24
Steve Young.
yards.
Super Bowl
And let's
win,
face it, that
MVP
what we
tie.
just saw there,
MVP
not a
tie.
surprise, is it?
To
I mean,
me,
this is what he does well.
Aaron
If you
today
don't
and Steve
tackle him
Young
as soon
are
as he catches the
virtually
ball,
even.
this is
Slight,
the end result.
slight
Big yardage after.
edge
Got
to
the
Steve
speed, the
Young.
agility, so good
So
with
again,
one after catching. Only in
it's
the
funny
first
about
quarter,
Aaron.
so they
I
better get a
think,
ring
and I don't think he's got a knock. I think
exactly
he's
right.
peak,
What's
and his
really
peak is
difficult
damn
to
good.
try and defend him
But
is
I
if
have
you want to press
ever
him,
since
get
Aaron
him on the ground quickly
and
after the
Green
catch.
Bay
A
lost
lot of
to
times he'll just
Seattle
run
and
past you
blew
at the
that
initial
lead
point
in
of contact,
2014,
and he'll go
I've
deep.
never felt the Packers or Aaron are
Two
quite
big plays in
the same.
succession. Not sure
They
this
haven't
D
given
knows
him
what
the help.
hit him, but now
I
they
don't
got to
think
get ready.
Green
It's
Bay right now
first
has
and
one of
goal.
the top 8-10 rosters in football, the NFC. They don't. We have a guy that works at our network, Terry Bradshaw. And again, different era. But you're talking about 4 Super Bowl wins to 1. To get into that, and nobody puts Bradshaw on top 5. So, I hear this all the time about Aaron's an all-timer. He's the greatest talent. Do you know how many?
That is love.
You understand? I've been watching this sport for
It's only good. It'll give his guys a 7-0 lead.
Right now, Aaron Rodgers is neck and neck with Steve Young, who doesn't qualify as the best quarterback his franchise has ever had. Today, Aaron isn't the best quarterback his franchise ever had. He's still behind Favre. So we're falling in love with the moment. Aaron's terrific. But when you look at the composition of Green Bay's roster today, and you look at the NFC, the Rams are good and young. The Eagles good and young. The Vikings good and young. Seattle's going to reboot. Carolina's not young but good. Saints have rebooted. Atlanta's viable. Dallas, if that secondary gets as good as it could be, Sean Lee and Zeke, Ty Smith, around 2 or 3 more years. I guess my whole point is, enjoy Aaron. I think he's peaked. I think he's a Hall of Famer. But whenever I hear this greatest quarterback thing, you haven't watched enough football. Yeah, I mean, you're living in the moment. Today, Steve Young. Mobile,
I don't know what are you doing.
mentored by an all-timer.
I doubt it, man.
That's what he is. That's good, but that's what he is.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the herd, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.
And you can see the flashback when he grabbed that one.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. So after the INT, it's Brady.
Told you, my guys are the only niggas in the game who don't fucking possession catch.
And he keeps 6 points off the board. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to turn the
Michael Vick with the run stuff.
No gain on that one.
Let's go.
NFL teams, according to college. Number 10.
I like their coach and I like their defense. The Baltimore Ravens have 15 takeaways over their last 5 games. That's something, folks. And that leads the National Football.
Tell me what the fuck I'm doing wrong.
And they've gone 0-4. So I think there's limitations by what they can do offensively. Their defensive
When have you ever seen a nigga drop the out route?
Cowboys,
come on, man.
Selling this stuff. Take out 3 games when they lost 3 stars suddenly. It's a very good football team. By the way, here comes Zeke. And in Dak's career, his passer rating is 25 points higher when Zeke's around. And by the way, Zeke's the only guy in the NFL, including Todd Gurley, who's averaging over 90 yards rushing per game. Isn't it ironic? The team that was beat up and depleted a month and a half ago is now maybe the healthiest team in the NFL. Cowboys are not.
Number 8.
I don't know what to do with Jacksonville because I think they have to play one way, and that's low scoring. They lead the NFL with 51 sacks. It is the best pass rush easily, but some of those are bloated by playing the Texans' crappy offensive line twice. And when Bortles doesn't throw a pick, they only give up 8.5 points a game. But again, January, Florida team, Foxborough, Pittsburgh. I don't think they play well trailing in games. Right now, I'll keep them at 8.
Number 7.
Carolina, to me, is a little like Jacksonville with a more talented quarterback. What worries me about Carolina now, they're getting into some shootouts, and that's not the way they're going to win. They're allowing 25 points per game over the last 5 games. That is not the recipe for this team. They got to win 23-20.
Yeah, I like how my team playing out.
Cam's a roller coaster. His last 5 games passer rating, 71, 120, 59, 107, 64, 128. That's Cam, that's Carolina.
Number 6.
Pittsburgh Steelers. Here's my issue with Pittsburgh. Since Ryan Shazier left, they're not as good defensively, and they're not as good situationally on defense. Now, Big Ben may have had a panic attack late in the game, but he's got a passer rating of 102 over the last 2 months. He's not the issue. The issue is without Ryan Shazier, it's not the same defense.
Number 5.
Philadelphia. Struggled a little with the Giants, but you got to remember, Nick Foles is fun. Here's what Nick Foles does maybe better than Wentz. He's really good in the red zone. He's got a little bit of mobility, not Wentz mobility, but a little bit, and he's a veteran player, so he knows the speed of the game. I think they're fine with him. I think they can get to the NFC Championship with him. I don't think they necessarily will, but I think they can. Nick Foles, third down, passer rating, his passer rating in the red zone now are all near the top of the league. Guy can play, but I still think they missed their left tackle. I still think they're better with Carson Wentz.
Number 4.
You know, the Saints team, remember, I always have my Final Four are, to me, the Super Bowl favorites, the heavy Super Bowl favorites. The Saints, this Kamara Ingram total 100 yards from scrimmage in the same game 4 times. No running back duo has done that since the mid-'80s. This is it's a different brand. Breeze is their secondary weapon. Like, the running backs are the story of this team. They're also, due to the draft, remarkably good, young, and better in the secondary. Saints at 4.
Number 3.
Remember about 3 weeks ago, John, when I told everybody Tom Brady in December, if you look at the numbers last 5 years, he comes down to earth. He gets tired. This is where you see his age. September, October, November, December. Brady has struggled over his last 3 games. Here he goes again. The legs, not quite as dynamic. Yeah, over his last 3 games, 2 passing touchdowns, 4 picks, passer rating of 75. This is the 6th straight year Brady gets to December, not quite as dynamic.
Number 2.
Todd Gurley may be the MVP of the league. I'll say this about the Rams. I think they could use another linebacker in the draft and maybe another corner. Outside of that, I don't think they have a weak offensive line. A. Receiving corps. A. Running back, A+. Defensive line, A-. Special teams, A+. I mean, again, I'm not sure what their weakness is. They're one of the youngest teams. They have a ton of cap space. They may not be the best at anything in the league outside of special teams.
All right.
Number 1.
I think it's crazy. I think the Minnesota Vikings are the best team in the NFL. I think they gave that game away a couple of weeks ago in Carolina. The Vikings defense ranks top 3 in scoring, total defense, rush defense, pass defense, third down defense. In Case Keenum, by the way, since week 10 is the NFL's leading passer. I had a general manager tell me this. He said, people have already branded Case Keenum a backup. He said he's either the best backup in the league or a middle-of-the-road starter. He said, you're asking me today, I think he's every bit Kirk Cousins. Case Keenum, I know it sounds crazy, can win a Super Bowl with this defense. They play at Minnesota. They may not leave home much for the next month and a half. I think Minnesota's the best team in the NFL.
Thanks for watching. Subscribe here to get the latest from the show. Also, be sure to check out more of the best clips from the herd, or go watch a few segments from the newest show on FS1, First Things First, with Chris Carter and Nick Wright.
That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover.
Let's go!
They'll run it now out of the gun. And an alley to run. The quick feet by Jackson. And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And all the way in for the touchdown. A great play there. 71 yards. And his guys get the quick strike touchdown. And it's 17-7.
Welcome into NFL Power Rankings. I'm Holly Wolf alongside Rory Jones. Drew, the man, the myth, the legend, and we also have Elliot Harrison, our rankings aficionado here at NFL Network. I know you've been doing this for a while now, so what's the deal with this
Well, this week we got a new number 1, which is cool. I got a team at number 10 that literally nobody agrees with me. And then MJD's going to tell you for the 16th week in a row.
And why wouldn't they be? 2 touchdowns
that's the point of the show. He's the voice of the fans. Let's start with the top 10 and the Patriots. They're back up at number 1, Elliot, after the big win this week.
Yeah, you know, look, you can make all the hay you want about the rulebook monster coming up and beating the Steelers, but at the end of the day, you've got to stop the Patriots when they're going down the field. At the end of the game, they did it way too easily with Rob Gronkowski, who had a huge game, 9 catches, 168 yards. Hey, Brady, Gronk are on their way to the Hall of Fame, and they make everybody else on offense better, and I still think this defense is decent.
Well, I mean, again, they won, and they're winning, and they're winning, and they're winning. I think I'm okay with this one.
Okay, he approves of this one. Look at that. Okay, perfect. I don't know about the next one, though. How about this? Number 2, the Vikings.
I'm going to make a prediction, say he's going to be okay with this, too. I think the Vikings have been as consistent as any team in the NFL this year. And this guy right here, Case Keenum, great performance. It's not a cute story anymore, okay? And up with the, well, look at Case Keenum.
It's like he has to change his name.
Yeah. The guy is playing great football. He's almost a dark horse MVP candidate at this point.
Go Bruins!
And how about Kendrick Sue?
That's all that matters. He's a Bruin. Listen, you said it best.
What
They're
the
the most consistent
fuck?
team right now in the league. They're playing well, and they're tough to beat at home. So right now, they're on top. They're doing their thing, but we'll see how it goes when they get to the playoffs.
Shout out Derek McKinnon, 100 yards receiving. Yeah, great week for him. How about the Steelers? They fall 2 spots to number 3.
Well, I'm glad you mentioned that on McKinnon, because maybe that's what they need from Lev Bell. Maybe 75 yards rushing and 100 yards receiving with Antonio Brown out. And look, I know this was a close game. The Steelers could have won it. Really, the drop here is more reflective of losing Antonio Brown. Remember, these aren't power standings. It's how powerful the team is right now. Antonio Brown was MVP.
So is he not worth more than 2 spots then?
Look, I do believe in Le'Veon Bell. I think the offensive line is pretty good, and even though we're showing a terrible play by Ben Roethlisberger, he has picked up his play a lot.
Martavis Bryant stepped up, too.
Yes.
They all did. I just think if Antonio Brown is what we thought he was, it should be dropped a little bit further, probably like 8.
So those are the top 3 rankings this week, and then you have 5 teams that have not moved at all.
Right, and then Atlanta and the Cowboys. The Falcons, you know, they've had some breaks go their way, but they control their own destiny. They're probably going to be a playoff.
Okay, we got to talk about the number 4 team. The Eagles right now. The Rams are at number 5. Elliot, why are the Eagles still ahead of the Rams, besides the fact that their record's better and they beat the Rams?
I love that. Yeah, that was for you. That was for you.
I'll do my thing in a second.
Yeah, at this point in the season, head-to-head means very little. But we're not talking about head-to-head 10 weeks ago. We're talking about head-to-head a week and a half ago. And the Rams are not able to stop Nick Foles in the 4th quarter when it mattered. Okay, we thought he was going to be the problem. He comes out, he throws 4 touchdowns. I know, MJD, you think some of these throws were easy. How many quarterbacks do we see miss these kind of plays? I'm more concerned about the defense, which is giving up over 30 points per game.
What happened?
Can I get my single, please? Because I did say on Twitter that I was going to apologize to people. So can I get my single? Here we go. Listen, Eagles fans, I am so sorry. My vision was wrong. It wasn't 4 games in a row. It's going to be 3. Oakland, Dallas, and the wild card. That's what's going to happen. I'm trying to tell you. This is me. I just had a dream last night. And then the Rams, I mean.
For your next apology.
No, I can't. But let's talk about the Rams. I mean, they've just dismantled Seattle Seahawks. Okay, Todd Gurley is up for the MVP now. He's the front runner for the MVP. Yes, no question. Tom Brady hasn't been playing well the last couple weeks. The defense just demolished the Seattle team. That's the Philadelphia Eagles lost to in Seattle a couple weeks before with all their weapons. So, I mean, the Rams
right before they beat the Rams.
Yeah, but they're playing better. So I think the Rams should be higher.
Okay, what do you guys think? You guys be the tiebreaker here. Who's better, the Eagles or the Rams? You can vote on Twitter at NFL Network. How about the NFC South? Right now, it looks like 3 teams are going to make it in. The playoff picture as it stands right now, that's how it is. So who's the most dangerous out of those 3 teams?
Well, listen, I'm going to go to toss this in sound first so you guys can all see it. Can we rotate, please?
was well in hand. They had that, but they decided to go for it anyway. Extreme confidence.
At PetSmart, we're so close to donating 60 million meals to pets in need. That definitely feels good. This holiday season, buy any bag of dog or cat food at PetSmart, and we'll give a meal to a pet in need. PetSmart, for the love of pets.
Sound first so you guys can all see it. Can we rotate, please? 15th play of the drive.
Captain Zero out now as he'll kick this one away.
anytime Cam Newton is confident like this, it reminds me of that 15-1 season where it doesn't matter who they're facing. You're going against Aaron Rodgers. All this pressure we thought was going to be on him. No, Cam doesn't care. He's out there confident, and this team shows confidence when Cam is confident. He's wearing hats with no brims and all type of things, but at the end of the day, he's making throws like this consistently, and then when they need a big play with the play, he's able to do that.
I agree. I mean, Cam, when he's playing confident like this, it's like when he calls for a single again. But, Alvin Kamara is comfortable being on the 3 shot.
Do you want your single?
No, I don't. Alvin Kamara, to me, was huge for this team. Then he gets hurt against the Falcons. That's why I think the Saints, with him healthy, are actually the biggest challenger in JD. I don't think they lose that game in Atlanta if he's there, and I think what we're going to see down the stretch is the Saints with an improved defense possibly be a Super Bowl contender.
No, I think you're right. He's done a great job for a rookie to come in and do that, but I just think Cam wasn't Cam for the last one.
And no love for the Falcons here. Not really a convincing win last night, but it was
they've been winning, but really?
It's winnings-ish.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Okay, that's fine. How about a look at your rankings 11 through 20 here, and those 49ers? They're a sure spot.
I'm comfortable.
You ready to drop them after this week?
Actually, I should mention the Packers. I only dropped them 2 spots. Had I known Aaron Rodgers was going to be sad when I turned in the list, I probably would have dropped Green Bay a little bit.
Okay, yeah. Well, so let's talk about that number 17 team, the Seahawks. They dropped 6 spots. Ugly loss this week.
Yeah, you could say, well, it really wasn't their day, but you got to be able to stop the run in the NFL. That's been the same for like 97 years now. They weren't able to do it, and this is with the Rams literally stepping on the brakes
in the third quarter at halftime. No, let me say this. I think this is a changing of the guard. I really feel like the Rams came out and played well, but Todd Gurley had a heck of a season. Offense did a great job. But the defense, to keep Russell Wilson in the pocket and force those turnovers and sack him all over the place, Aaron Donald dominated that offensive line. And there's not a defensive line like that.
I can't wait to see what
props for defensive players.
So the Rams, great game for them. The Seahawks, they just killed themselves too with penalties in the offensive line, so on and so forth. Okay, here are the rest of the rankings, 21 through 30.
Right, you see the Cardinals there, by the way. I love the way they're competing. I know they lost. They're not playing for next year.
You didn't lose them,
and Blaine Gabbert, he didn't have a great game, but I like the way he's competing.
We got to do a little too high, too low. I have 2 teams here for MJD. First up, we got the Cowboys at number 10.
What do you think I'm going to say?
I know what you're going to say.
Too high. Let me tell you why. Everyone's saying Zeke is going to be back. Zeke is going to be back. Zeke is going to be back. But I held out in 2012, and one of the toughest things for me to do was to get back and to get my vision right because everything's moving so fast. He's been out for a month and a half. You have to give him a game to kind of get back his legs back underneath stuff. Even if he's been working out, I just don't think it's going to happen. I'm sorry.
Okay, a couple things here. Number one, Alfred Morris has actually played very well.
But he ain't going to play this week, though.
Okay, I'm just saying that they've gotten the run game going a little bit better. But here's the main thing. They got Tyron Smith back. They got Sean Lee back. They got Ezekiel Elliott back. Those are 3 first-team all-pro level players. I didn't even mention Dan Bailey back, who's like the NFC version of Justin Tucker. That makes them a totally different team.
Hold on. Justin Tucker, slow down. No, that's great.
They got all their guys back.
Dan Bailey is the most accurate kicker in the history of the league.
You can tweet us using the hashtag NFL Power Rankings. Okay. How about the Bills at 15? What do you think? Too high, too low?
I think they're too low. This Bills team is playing well, and this is the thing. I do see them losing against New England, but they may win. And they played New England tough the last time we played them at home. If they win that game, how high are you going to jump them? I think they end up being a top 10 team.
All right, so you just disparaged the Cowboys who went to New York and played and won, and then went all the way to Oakland and played and won. Buffalo hosted the Colts, then hosted the Dolphins, who never win.
The Giants and then the Oakland Raiders.
Buffalo.
It hurts me to say that.
Buffalo played the Colts and the Dolphins at home in the friendly confines. I mean, the Dolphins never win.
Well, they played the Colts in what we call, I don't know what you would call it, like 3 feet of snow.
It's like
anybody could have won that game.
Amazing, that game.
Yes.
So I'm just saying, Bills, nice wins, but
the Bills should be higher.
Get the Bills higher. What about the biggest movers of the week? Power up, power down the Chiefs. They're up 7 spots.
Yeah, a couple things. Well, we're pretty much assuming the Chiefs are going to win the AFC West. That isn't really why I moved them up, though. I moved them up because they've been very impressive the last 2 weeks. Their backs were against the wall. Andy Reid made a big move, sitting Marcus Peters down when his secondary couldn't cover. They responded, and then their secondary played their best game of the year against the Chargers. They made Philip Rivers look bad, guys.
Plus, their offensive line is playing better, and that helps everyone.
You bet.
What about the Titans? They fall 5 spots, MJD.
They
How
just
do you feel
haven't
about
been
it?
playing well the last 8 weeks, I feel like. I mean, I feel like we've been saying they've been winning, but it's just like 8 weeks they haven't played a solid football game together. Mario's been throwing the ball over. They haven't really been able to run the ball. He's been hurt. He's had a lot of issues. I don't know what's going on. They better get it right, though.
What happened to the Smash Mouth?
I don't know. I feel like they stopped doing it.
Exotic Smash Mouth.
Yes.
That's what it was. Hey, Merry Christmas, guys. I got you an early present. It's a trip with Elliot Harrison. A power trip with the Jaguars. You're welcome.
That's right. Happy holidays. But it wasn't like that for the Jags early on. I had them all the way at 31. Questions about sitting Blake Bortles, Tom Coughlin in the building. No one knew what to expect. Then they lose to the Titans big. They're at 22. We didn't think this was going to be a good team. But lo and behold, remember the A.J. Green, Jalen Ramsey game? Yeah, those guys started playing defensive football. It was impressive. This was picking off Ben Roethlisberger 4 times, then beating the Bengals, and then 45-7 over the Texans. You've got the stingiest defense in the league. They're in the playoffs, but what about the rest of the AFC mosh pit? I said we're assuming the Chiefs make the playoffs.
Yeah.
So, winning the AFC West. So this is what you got. What do you think?
This is the wild card. And so I talked about the Buffalo Bills. You got to come to me with the hard stuff. I'm ready for it. Here we go. New England, Buffalo, you're going to take an L in this situation. So I'm going to give them an L there. But then I'm going to give you the W against Miami.
Down in Miami. Okay.
It is tough to beat New England. That happens. Now, this is the game we're talking about. The Titans, can they turn things around? They're stumbling. They're trying to figure it out. This is a championship game against the Los Angeles Rams for both sides. If they lose, they're out of the AFC South Championship. If the Rams win, they're in. So, hey, that's a loss for the Tennessee Titans. I'll be calling that game. And then you come to Jacksonville, that's another L.
Are they playing their guys? That's the question.
I said they do, because you don't want Tennessee.
Okay.
When you get to Baltimore, this is going to be really, this is 2 wins. A W against Indy, a W against Cincinnati.
They shut them out early.
Playing bad. Yeah, that's easy. Now, this is where it gets tricky. A W. They go to New York. I'm going to give them a W against the Jets.
No
Bryce
Josh
Petty.
Allen.
He got some issues. And then, the big game. Come in a little closer. The big game. The Raiders in Carson. In LA, they're back. The Chargers. They get the W in that game. And because of that, let me bring you all the way back over here.
So now an early 3rd and 10.
The Buffalo Bills are out because of one choice. One choice about 5-6 weeks ago. You started Nathan Peterman. 5 picks. Lost the game. They get the tiebreaker. The Chargers are in.
Yeah.
That's how it goes.
We got 5th seed, 6th seed, Chiefs win the West. There you go.
The Patriots and Vikings both up 1 spot to number 1 and number 2. They're going head-to-head this week in balance of power. This is a good one. I'm excited about it.
You know what, Colin? I know you're excited, but I'm more excited that Elliot's here to share this with you all because this is going to be a great one. Now, let's start at the bottom again.
Yeah.
Coaching. You give it to Bill. Let's not even argue with it. Go ahead, touch that.
He's got the what?
He got the ring, so give him the ding. There it is. All right, let's go Vikings defense over Patriots defense. The Vikings are going to get both of those, so I'm going to hit them both at the same time. Here we go. Boom, boom. Right there. Pass offense. I told you Case Keenum was better than Drew Brees. Was I wrong? No. Is he better than Tom Brady? Is he better than Tom Brady? I'm not willing to say that, so you go ahead and give the Patriots that pass offense. Thank you right there. Now here, rush offense where it gets key. Now, next Burkhead this week. You don't know what's going on there. Julius Murray and Jerick McKinnon have been toting that rock like crazy. They've been helping out a ton. I like this Vikings rush offense.
Well, MJD, don't defenses a lot of times use what personnel you have to kind of declare what you're doing? I know
that's my baby.
I get it. That's your baby. But if you're playing the Patriots, how do you know what they're doing? And how do you know who they're playing? Deion Lewis can come in. James White can come in. You mentioned Burkhead already.
They like to throw the ball. They like to throw the ball to those guys. I'm going to go ahead.
I think this is a competitive game.
And give this to the Vikings, and that's why you were wrong. The Vikings are going to win this thing. They're better than there. I think if they line up, the Vikings defense gives them too tough of a matchup.
It's hard strategically to know what the Patriots are going to do.
have no crystal ball up here.
All right, we asked you earlier in the show, who's better, Eagles or Rams? The Rams, 56% Eagles fans. Where are you right now? Wow, 44%. It's been a while. It has been a minute. Usually the fans decide with Elliot. Okay, who's on upset alert this week, Elliot? Because you've been calling them every week.
Well, I think the Jets. I think they could go out to San Francisco and be a little overconfident. The 49ers have been stopping the run. It's not just about Jimmy G's. The Jags can have trouble running. I'm not saying the Jags are going to fly out there and just lay an egg, but, you know, our producer goes all the way to Malibu just to play this Pac-Man, so I can see it happen.
That happens. That's
Go Jags for one. Two, Blake Bortles plays the Steelers all the time, so he'll throw him up. And then I Jordan shrugged to all the fans that work with the Rams.
Jordan shrugged.
Closing arguments, you know?
Let's put 30 seconds on the board.
Let's go.
Here. We haven't talked about.
Hey, Browns, Deshaun Kaiser, I was just about to commend you for living to play another down and throw off a punt with 3 defensive backs. Houston Texans, I love that Bill O'Brien says, I'm not resigning, don't quit. I agree. It's okay, Colts receivers and running backs to help out Jacoby Brissett. It's not against the rules. But we saw why people are high on Jameis Winston. He's not overrated. Great game in the Redskins. If you want to evaluate Kirk Cousins, maybe you shouldn't run 20 times for 31 yards.
Hey, that's a novel idea. I love that.
They're to say that because they don't want to pay him.
That's the truth. Away on the kickoff. This is taken at his 4. Pretty move. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line.
Patriots Steelers game, we cannot exaggerate, we cannot use enough hyperbole just how important that was.
Okay.
New England now controls that home seed, and they also have almost like a 2-game lead because they beat them head-to-head.
So the D-line's going to spread out.
Steelers head-to-head earlier this year in Pittsburgh. So, it's 5 picks. Yes, if the Steelers and the Jags were to finish the same record, the Jaguars have the tiebreaker.
Right away, he lost the football. It's going
the Jaguars would have a bye. And the Jaguars
Here he goes left side.
And
he is
Peter also will be in on the run injury. They want that bye. They want another week to get him right.
Even the great ones, some of the best, they're not immune to the fumble, and here it really hurts them.
If the ball gets away from any runner's body, that's when the defense pokes at it, swipes at it, swats at it, and finds a way to create a big play for themselves.
Currently the 5 seed, and if they win out, they still have a 95% chance of making it.
Okay.
Right?
All on them then.
And even with one loss, they
you
still have a
bet they're preaching 2 hands on
76%
the
chance
ball
of
here
still
as the
making
kicks
it.
away
Because the
following that
Titans have
fumble
beaten
return.
the Ravens head-to-head. And they've beaten the
This is taken
Jaguars
at his
head-to-head,
4.
which leads to the Bills.
And he'll
The
take it
Bills,
past the
if they win
25
out,
and up to the 28-yard
96%
line.
chance of making it,
And
right?
now
If they
back
lose
out
one
comes
game,
the offense.
53%
And let's
chance
just
of
say they're
making
going to be
it.
looking
The
to start
Bills,
over on
however,
this drive. A
have
few
lost
moments
to
ago,
the
they were in the
Patriots
exact
and lost to the
situation, but their
Chargers.
first
The
play
biggest
led to
part
a
about that
fumble
Bills deal
that was
is
returned for 6.
they
You definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you
So
did
as
wrong
much
so
as
you
they're
don't repeat
celebrating
it.
the Bills
You
being
can't
in,
dwell
they
on it because then you will repeat it.
Ravens
And
are
that's
in the
what
hunt
you don't
right now.
want to
They're
do.
on the outside
And he'll
looking
slip
in.
his way
They
up
have a
across the
Saturday
30
game
to
against
the
the Colts at
32.
4:30 on
Give
NFL
him
Network.
3 on
They should be able
first
to handle
down.
their business there.
It'll set up
They
a
have beaten the
second and
Dolphins
7.
head-to-head. However, they have lost to the Jaguars head-to-head, and they have lost to the Titans head-to-head, and they have lost both times to the Steelers head-to-head. So currently, the Titans, despite these 2 horrendous losses to the Cardinals and the 49ers back-to-back, have the edge over the Ravens.
A short gain up to about the 34-yard
head-to-head
line.
earlier
3
this
yards
season.
on the
Ravens
pickup.
still
That's going to set
outside
up an interesting
looking in,
third and about
but
4
this
to
is the
go.
point. If the Ravens win out, they're in. If they win out, they're in. So if the Ravens control their own destiny, if they win the final 2 games of their season, the Colts, right, they got to take care of that on Saturday. And on Sunday, you'll see that on that graphic, they play the Bengals at home. The Bengals have nailed it in the last 2 weeks.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line.
I'm hoping for questions. I'm going to get all my apparatus.
Patriots win out.
Seated to my right, Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. It's Toronto football to begin quarter number 2.
Patriots win out. They have home field advantage throughout the playoffs. They're big. That AFC Championship game, if they win, is in Oxford.
Okay. I got a couple things.
Yeah.
So
Wouldn't it be
in their
just
own
so
territory,
heartbreaking
but they
for
only need a
Buffalo
few
if they were
inches,
out
so
of the
they're going to
playoffs
opt to
because
go
of that
for this.
injury?
We'll see.
we're
Maybe a
gonna-
surprise
we're gonna
pass or run.
The
Whatever
one
they do.
game, and I also they lost that game
Fourth
for
down.
Chargers.
Little motion
Saturday
out
night,
for
the game was,
tight end.
we were all at Saturday, we get to talk about Chiefs Chargers. I was at an ugly Christmas
They'll
dinner
run
party.
it
They
now.
still
Out
have
of
it
the
on that
gun.
one.
And
I
he
talked about
will get
2007.
first
I
down
know.
yardage
I
as
have to
he's
give the
brought
Chiefs
down
incredible
at the
credit. I thought the
41.
Chargers were a fun, cool story, and I kind of want to see it happen. The Chiefs were incredible. That was the Marcus Peters game. Last year, the Chiefs had the Eric Berry game. That was the Marcus Peters game. Huge effort and a huge night. Full credit to the Chiefs. Awesome.
So the
3-2.
Chargers, one loss.
Now a play fake here on first down.
39% chance, though.
Now he's flushed
if
out
they
left.
win out.
That's caught by his
So
tight end, Evan Ingram. A good pickup there. 8
I love
yards
the
on the
percentage.
first down
39's
conversion.
not good.
So Ravens, they're on the outside looking in right now, but if
to
they
cover
win out,
tight ends, especially the ones running around the NFL nowadays.
Titans,
Makes me
though,
glad I didn't make it in that league. I would have a really difficult time.
But now you get to sit up here with me.
Yeah, and that's fun, isn't it?
Sounds
What
to
a
say
really
they're
nice
okay,
game right
they're-
there on first down for them. Brings up a nice second down for them.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. Going for the deep ball. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Read it well, and it's picked. And he is going to be stopped on the return at his own 3-yard line.
Oh, and that's a nice job defensively to get a piece of the football. He's going to pop it into the air.
Big difference here. Today we got to review Julio Jones' 93 overall wide receiver, or do we? I may have clickbaited you with the Team of the Week card, but guess what? The footage you're going to see in game is actually of the 94 overall Julio power-up version, but I refuse to acknowledge, because I was on RsBenz's account when I got this footage, that you can power up cards. Don't do it. Don't sink that kind of coin into a card. But overall, the Julio Jones, so this card right here, the screen is 92, the one I'm working with is 93, and so on. So let's read off these stats: 90 catching, 84 looseness, 93 spec, 90 route running. So the route running in this, the card that you're going to see me on screen at 91 is kind of a step up. So if you could get your route running up +1 through Falcons, I think Madden on tier 1 gets it, but those are going to spend 5 million, 6 million coins on a card. This is get +1 route running in a card that, again, you can sell and get another card. Anyway, so overall, Julio Jones. The biggest issue with Julio and the Mosses and everything is this is Madden 18. And their downfield catching ability, you know, what they excel at in real life, is kind of non-existent. The downfield one-on-one spec catching, his highest stat that he's got are his spec catch and jumping. And guess what? Those are kind of the ones that are basically, I guess you can do high point passes over the middle, which you see me throw a couple times, but you'll see it a lot on Drags Me. You see him tackled on a spin move, and that is his weakness as a card, is his inability to make those rack catches, to do a lot of funky stuff after the catch. We just saw his catching ability. He kind of bailed me out there from a user. There's the high point that I was talking about over the middle. He can jump up and grab it, especially at 6'3". Great combination of stats there, jumping. High point. So if you do it, I guess he's good across the middle there with a clear out, and he can just kind of jump over the hook zones, the vert hooks, and all that jazz to kind of make some plays for you. So deep down the middle, if they don't have a deep middle third there to make contact with him, or even if it does, I mean, it's catching in traffic on the power-up's 89, so not the best, but not terrible by any means. I mean, 89 is kind of right there with a lot of top-end receivers. They're kind of sitting at like 88, I think, so it must be a threshold right above that for catching in traffic, if there is a threshold, which we do not have confirmed on the catching in traffic, so don't take that threshold talk there as anything particular. His run block at 72, 67 impact is actually very solid. This is a guy that you would be willing to run in all 3 downs. A player that can basically do it all for you, I guess would be a good word for it. Something that you can set it and forget it, much like a easy bake oven. No, that's not it. That rotisserie oven that you see in those infomercials. But regardless, I mean, did I like throwing to Julio? I loved it. I love this Julio card. This was kind of a boneheaded play. I got really angry at that. He just would have stayed where he was. There's a lot of lack of scramble logic in this game that kind of frustrates me from time to time. If he just stayed where he was in the green grass at a first down instead of having to get a field goal. I think I ended up winning that game anyway. Man, was that frustrating. I think there's probably some Twitch clips of me screaming out there. There's Jones. Doing does his best. Burning him deep in a cover 2. His user couldn't keep up with Julio. Nice work. Their out routes, that's how you attack cover 3, cover 4. Out routes out there. The precision out route running. He doesn't have 91 on the Team of the Week card without the power up, so unfortunately that precision route running doesn't really help you in that case. But Julio, I like the card. Unfortunately, Julio is not Julio in Madden 18 because of the competitive settings that we were faced with. So out of 10, I give this card a 9 flat. Thanks for watching Call to Action. I'll see you tomorrow.
Play action, now it's Brady. Flushed out right. And probably the wise decision there. No one open, he just throws it away. And that keeps the field goal on the table as it's 4th down.
These guys had to settle for a field goal their last time moving the ball down the field. They may have to do it again on this drive. That could be frustrating.
Yeah, I don't want to be cliche, but at least they were able to get 3 last time. 3 here, not the worst thing in the world. And no signs of the field goal unit. They're going for it on 4th down. Meeting the tough yards, they run it with their fullback. And he takes it down to the 13 and picks up the first. Give him 3 on the play, and they're able to convert here on 4th and inches.
Give a Google Play gift card to unlock millions of games, movies, and more.
Hey, what up, YouTube? CC here today. We have a limited edition tight end. $2 jump.
And before this second down play, we'll get a whistle, a signal, and a timeout. As they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
3 times elite player pass 80 plus. Now, I believe the other gift was speculated to be some sort of Lawrence Taylor.
Here to his running back. And he goes backwards on this one. Losing yardage to the 7.
I haven't heard yet.
Now hold everything
so let's
here. We're going to
enjoy
get a timeout by the
this
offense.
possible surprise together.
As they stop it with 11 seconds remaining in this first half.
A Lawrence Taylor gift? It is.
Slot man moves right.
It is. All right. Where it's middle linebacker.
Here's Brady.
Or
down he goes. Pressure gets him back at the 14.
Middle linebacker. Maybe.
Great job defensively.
Let's see how
he was
looks.
Trying to go through his progressions, find someone
he
to get
looks
rid of
pretty,
the football before he knew it. He was on his
good.
back.
He looks
so
like
that
Ray
just brings
Lewis.
us right back to what you said in the beginning. A
He
great
looks
job
like Ray
defensively.
Lewis.
Nowhere to go with the football. That led to the sack.
That's not bad, 90.
And Catanzero's kick is right through.
One less speed, save
so 2
itself.
quarters down, 2
Better
remain.
catching.
Charles and I return.
Slightly less tackling.
Welcome
Better
back.
jumping.
Halftime
Taller.
over. We are ready for quarter number 3 alongside Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gordon. Both teams appear ready for the fight ahead, and we resume action here in quarter number 3.
Less play rate.
This is taken at
less
3.
coverage.
Not a bad return here. He gets it out to the 25-yard line.
He's kind of a monster.
So here they come, the road team now getting the football first to start this third quarter.
Was
they
there
come
really
out here
no other?
with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room?
Really
That's
no
what I
other
want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or do they think they were just bad plays to call? Yeah. We'll find out pretty quickly here if they feel like they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better.
91 straight, 85 ability.
Just what you want on a first down run. Call it 8 yards, and it's 2nd and 2.
I know the toss play begins with the guy taking the snap and turning around and tossing it to the runner. But where the real intrigue is, can they seal the edge? Whether it's an offensive tackle or a tight end in the direction
middle
they
linebacker
run the
Lawrence
football.
Taylor might.
If they do that, that's the result that you get, that type of a gain. If they don't, oftentimes it's not a very successful play.
Looks like the defense in press coverage here. They bring a receiver in motion left.
Probably defending the run.
On 3rd down, it's Sanders. And he'll get this only up to about the 35. Just a 1-yard gain on the play. That'll be a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
Well, they're hoping that the second half is better for him than the first half.
This is what happens. Big part of their offense. You sit here
They'll
and
bring a receiver in
wait
motion
and
right.
hope that someone,
And give
this
this
idiot,
to the tail
posted
end.
for like
And he will have a
200K,
first down
maybe
as
less.
they get him to the ground at the 37.
But
Call
it
it
looks
a
pretty
3-yard
good.
gain.
It looks
And
pretty
they're
good,
able to
really.
convert
I don't
here
know
on
what his
4th and
price
inches.
should be. I don't think that
Landry now in motion right.
necessarily 260K is bad.
Now Tomlin set up 1st and 10. And a big collision there as he winds up flat on his back. Looks to be right around the 40. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be 2nd down.
Ed Reed was cheaper-ish for a bit too, so we're going to leave it be for now.
They'll send a
We're going to open
receiver
up 3
here in
elite
motion
player
right.
backs.
Again, it's
Try and pull
Tomlinson.
2 tall Jones, tight
And
end.
takes it past the 45 and down
May
at the
or
46.
may not be very good.
That's going to be a
I don't
6-yard
know.
gain. It leaves him with 3rd down and just a yard to go.
Playing against a 3-4 front is really challenging for offensive linemen because they can do so many different things. But when you're running the football, if you can handle the nose tackle up front, and then maybe a guard can slide up to the second level and block a linebacker, that's when you have success running the football.
I don't really care which one it is. You know, I want to do it.
No need to be fancy there. Just use some force
not,
and move forward and pick up the first down.
Offense walks to the line for play number 7 of the drive.
Okay, I mean, it is what it is. Can we get
From the
past?
midfield
Like,
stripe,
what
they'll
else?
look to throw. Trying to
Fall
lay one
behind.
up deep.
Fall behind.
So they
No, I
took a
didn't do it
shot on
because we
first
did it.
down, but couldn't connect.
Because
Good job by this defense.
I opened the
All
packs
game long,
anyway,
they've come
and they weren't very
together
good,
and
so I
really
didn't want to
said,
just throw something
no
up
one's
for you
crossing
guys.
our goal line, and they're definitely not going to start right now.
You can just see the dejection. Feel like nothing is working offensively. Now they'll run it on the toss. And this has been a familiar Stop him behind the line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and that's going to lead to a 3rd and 11.
So I guess what we can do, he's all as Cowboy, right?
They'll bring a receiver in
so
motion.
We can do a couple of these bad boys.
Here's a play
right?
fake
We can
as
do a
they
couple
set
of
up
these
to
bad
throw.
boys.
He can't escape, and down he goes.
So we'll just open up a couple of these, bam. Let's just see.
Are
these the move today? Are these the move today? I don't know.
Still just the 3rd quarter, but they've got to make something happen. I think they know that.
And they very well may not be. These have worked out really well for a lot of other people pulling limited time. They pulled one last week. I don't need my man Cole. I need Ed.
They're going to try and throw.
Ed in my life.
And they will not be able to hook up there. It's incomplete.
Not be disappointed. I think we've got enough coins or cards to do quite a few of these, so we might as well. Let's see, maybe we get lucky, maybe we don't. You can't be that expensive. You can't be that good. You can't be that good of a card, honestly. He's not fast. People really like pet ends that are fast, but that's a good pull. That's a good pull. We'll take an 89 Zeke. Good pull. Good pull. Maybe these are the move. Maybe these are the move. I don't know what Zeke goes for anymore. He's a running back, which means he's probably cheap. But cheap is relative here, considering how much it costs us to do this. So let's keep doing this. Let's burn through all these. Let's burn through all these. Ish, maybe. We got a lot of these. Got a lot of cards. I don't know if we're gonna take all the time to do all this, but we might. I mean, let's do it live. This is exactly how things go. When the camera's off, this is what I do. This is what I do. For better or worse, I like to sit here. I like to pull packs and do stuff like this. See how things are going. The only time I ever really build a bunch of packs and stack them like this is when I'm just planning on doing them for a video. And I wasn't honestly planning on doing that here. But we open up a couple, you pull a Z, you think, we'll probably do a couple more of these. So we're just going to keep going and test our luck as best as possible. We get kicked off the server again? No? Not today? Not today? Alright, look, we got a bunch of Cowboys.
Charles and I settled here in the booth. So this should be a fun one. Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a look at some of the stars here of today's game. Let's get right to it.
Should put us way ahead. I imagine his price is, I don't know, still 60K? Maybe more? Maybe we'll check. We'll see how good or bad we did there.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
That red flag, every single time you open one of these packs, you see a red flag.
This is fielded at the goal line.
You get a little excited.
Nifty juke there.
Not much fun for a guy trying to tackle.
Is this it? Is this the card? Am I getting the card I want? Am I getting the card I need? Am I getting the card I requested from the pack?
Set, 1st and 10.
And then you pull Jesse.
Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. And he's going to be stopped here on his first play as he gets it to the line of scrimmage and no more.
And honestly, I expect you to pick the
pass no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
Do something with them because.
Now they try the right side here. And they're able to get this one across the 35. A good gain of 14 there, and it moves the chains. That O-line, they cleared a big hole there on that run.
The athleticism of offensive lines continues to evolve, and we're seeing it here. Not only are they controlling things right at the line of scrimmage, but they're able to get upfield to get to what we call the 2nd and the 3rd levels. Get to the linebacker spot, the secondary spot, getting all the way downfield with their blocking, which helps keep the running back clean.
They'll try to continue that trend here this afternoon. They fake the handoff. Now Brady. And he'll be out of bounds just shy of the 40. 17 yards on the pickup there. The drive will continue. It's a first down. That's a matchup maybe they go back to their outer third of the field as this game continues.
Yeah, I think back to my high school coach, John Ford, used to say when we got big plays early in a game or good plays, he'd always say, foul it away, lad, foul it away, because he'd want to come back to it later in a key situation. They may come back to this one a little more often than that.
Didn't he say laddie or did he say lad?
Yeah, it just depended on what he was feeling at the moment.
Okay, I thought that was the guy you told me about. These say laddie a lot.
Laddie, when you heard laddie, he was usually in a pretty good mood. Lad, eh.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. And here comes play number 6 on this drive. They'll run it now out of the gun. Trying to run inside, but nothing there. Call it no gain there, and it brings forth a 3rd and long. And as a defensive end, getting off the ball quickly, swarming to the football, making a tackle, that's what we saw right there.
Yeah, and that's what their job is. And really, a lot of the time, they have to throttle back a little bit in the run game because you know those defensive ends are like...
In a double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked by the Hall of Famer, Mel Blount. Oh, now he bowls him over. And he is all the way up past the 25. Certainly not how they envisioned ending their opening drive here in the first quarter.
Too many ones in this play. First quarter, first drive, first interception thrown.
And that last one, that hurts. Now this offense about ready to take over again. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be second down.
I'd say the staff that's up in the booth watching the game, they may want to file that one away. See how fast the free safety closed to make that play? Might want to check into a throw the next time.
So now 11 yards to go for this offensive unit. It's second down.
How y'all doing out there?
It's still up. We're doing winning.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll get about 3 here as he's out to the 30.
Oh, that's my game. It's just, I don't know if you saw the interception a second ago. It was just fucking weird.
Really good fundamentals by that defense.
He was trying to put his foot in the ground and turn upfield. He just couldn't.
No, they really had a picket fence in front of him. No room to find to get upfield.
Now back to throw. Throwing right, and that's complete.
Then you got Atwater as a tight end.
After getting that turnover on the first drive of the game, you'd hate to just stall out the momentum, go 3 and out. They're able to avoid that there.
Yeah, we talk about complementary football all the time, but I think it's a little bit deeper than that. Defense went out, forced a turnover, gave the ball to the offense. It's now the offense's responsibility to pay that off for them, to show respect to them. Hey, you guys got a turnover? We appreciate it. They want to continue their drive. I once had a defensive player in the NFL tell me, if I beat and dominate the guy across from me, I'm helping my team. Well, winning one-on-one battles is always part of the game. But when you have good team defense, as we just saw there, one guy can tackle, but he didn't get
he balls.
Guys arrived to put him on the ground.
He just be in there. He just be in the middle of shit.
The play action fake. They'll look to throw. Now he's forced out left. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. It's Memphis with the ball here to begin quarter number 2. But they've got a 3rd and inches coming up, trying to keep the chains moving.
That's cool. It was good. I don't know if that's Mosley love or not.
I know they want to go for it here, and I know that their fans want them to go for it, but listen, I'm going to play head coach right here and look at the facts. Tie game, plus, even if you get the first, you still got a half a field to go. I'll go ahead and punt the football myself.
I should have played out of this. I don't know what I was thinking.
And that enables him to also pick up the first.
Mission accomplished.
I'm looking at this wide receiver.
Pick up the first down. I like how he just put it on the receiver and didn't lead him on that one.
Happened quickly. Defense, not much they could do. He sets to fire deep. And he fires one that's intercepted.
I did that to the last nigga.
Off inside the 10.
It was like third and
to the 22.
third and fucking 17 or some shit like that. They got the mid blitz, got him out of there. Nigga, I did not say to do that. They took control of this nigga early.
Don't forget about finding a lane there. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. Probably fortunate he was able to hold on to the football.
This nigga's trying to get some blitz off. And it's not working, but like the blitz is trash. But it's like, I don't know.
But you're exactly right. Definitely going in the wrong direction for the offensive guys.
It's not the blitz that's eating though.
Eluding the pressure. And now a fumble. Brady loses the football. But fortunately, he's able to recover his own fumble, and that could have been trouble. Give him 8 yards that time on the scramble, and now 4th down. And play is stopped here. Timeout. It's the defense calling the timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. So here we go. The offense is going to stay out there. They're going for it on 4th and 8. They do go for it. It's Brady. And this is Clark. Pulled in by Clark. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. That one good for 21 yards. And they're able to pick up the conversion here on 4th down. And
almost got loose.
Yardage on the play back at the 44.
This blitz is not even working though. That's the thing. It's not the blitz doing anything. It's me. He's getting more coverage sacks. I think he fucking realizes. He doesn't have to do this. I'm just gonna do that. I can do this all day, first off. If he wants to, we'll do that.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
Because this shit ain't even coming home like that.
Brady now on 1st down. Throwing left side.
What?
Clark complete. Now a loose football.
What?
Comes out, and this will be scooped up by the defense. And he's going to bring the fumble back for a touchdown. Huge play by the defense, not only to force the fumble, obviously, but to return it for a touchdown.
And I know it's no fun for anyone who plays offense, but isn't it fun to see how a defense rallies when there's a fumble return and everyone tries to find someone to block and bring it all the way home?
I always like their celebrations because they don't get there that often.
No, they're not choreographed very well usually.
I guess you gotta take some bullshit.
So here's the kickoff now as he'll get it again following that fumble return for a score. This one fielded at the 5. And hello, he's going to be knocked backward as he'll be marked down. Now this offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Well, he hasn't made much of an impact in the running game thus far. And after that last run, not much is going to change in that area.
He hasn't been able to get anything going, and really the offensive line not helping him much.
Fuck.
Now Brady sliding out of the pocket. On the run.
Fuck.
Let this go deeper. Oh, you saw that one coming. It's intercepted. Throwing back across his body.
I was trying to fucking ID the mic and he hacked the fucking ball.
Will finally they stop him as he's down to the 40-yard line.
Okay, it's real simple to say from here, but we know that sometimes as a quarterback, you've got to know when to say when and just throw it away. Flushed out to the right, tries to make something out of nothing here, and he winds up floating one downfield that gets intercepted.
And he's going to be wrapped up and driven down. Joey Bosa in there to drop him, and it'll be a loss of about 8. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. Oh, he's got a man wide open. Complete.
I think I thought about Steve fucking Atwater.
A big play there. 48 yards. And his guys are going to add on to their lead. And correct me if I'm wrong, that was just a simple fly route, wasn't it?
No, there's nothing to correct at all. You've got it down pat. And I just remember as a player, when I'd be in practice sessions, and I'd hear 9 from the receivers.
That escalated quickly.
Look out. That was the 9, and he just kept going all the way into the end zone for the touchdown.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. They'll bring it back to just about the 25. Call it the 24-yard line. Now this offense ready to head back out there. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. And on 2nd and 10 now. To throw again. Brady. And he rifles one incomplete. Okay. Antonio Brown, the intended receiver. And it's 3rd down.
I tell you, Brandon, this defense is playing with some confidence. Haven't allowed a point yet. Flying to the football. I'm telling you, it's almost 11 to the ball on every snap. Another nice job there to force an incompletion.
Throwing is Brady on 3rd down. And he's got his man. That's Landry. And now we won't see a play on 1st down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop the clock with 26 seconds to go until halftime. Throwing on 1st down is Brady. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. You never want to give up a sack. From the O-line's perspective, they hate it for several reasons, especially because they felt like they let little brother down back there in the pocket.
Oh, no doubt. They have a ton of pride, and they go into every job wanting to keep that guy clean. They want that uniform with no grass stains, no dirt, nothing on it, but it's really, really difficult. You're talking about some terrific athletes who are trying to put him on the ground.
Field goal unit not out there. They want 6 before halftime. The final shot before half for Brady. He's going deep for Brown.
Nigga, get glitchy.
Touchdown. Antonio Brown as time expires in the first half. And his guys are able to make this a close game again. And just before the half ends, the prayer is answered. Defensively, a disaster there.
I know often we're surprised when this actually works. I mean, the excitement level goes way up, but maybe we shouldn't be, because I know as a defender, you've got to play the ball in this situation, but you can't interfere with the receiver because, remember, it's a spot foul, and it'd be 1st and goal if it happens in the end zone, and you don't want to give up that play, and that little bit of hesitancy often works really well for offensive guys.
And some room
wow.
to maneuver.
He got it right back, though.
And there he goes.
Yeah, right back to him.
A great effort there. 95 yards. And his guys find a way to stretch that lead. Still plenty of time left in the game, but now starting to pull away a little bit, get some breathing room with that one.
And I don't want people to think that NFL locker rooms are cookie cutter, that everyone's saying the exact same thing in every situation. But I do know that all 32 teams have an emphasis on starting fast. Game, the second half, no matter what, whether it's first 5 minutes, first 3, whatever, this was a big score to start the second half.
And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And he'll give it here to his running back. And he'll take it forward for about 5 up to the 28-yard line.
Sometimes with the running game, you've just got to stick with it. Look, it's the third quarter, no time to panic. But that also doesn't mean you just do it the same way you've been doing it the entire ball game. Maybe change up some blocking assignments or run a few different plays, but stay with the overall essence of the running game.
On second down, here's Brady. And he's got the hook up to Landry. And he takes this one all the way across midfield into enemy territory down to the 40-yard line. A gain of 32 that time. On first and 10, here's Brady. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. A swing pass caught. And he will take this one in for a touchdown. That's a score you felt they had to have here in the third quarter to get back in this game.
And you know that there's an emphasis on their side. Hey, we know this. We know where we are. But sometimes that binds you up so much that you try too hard, you don't get the score. A perfect combination of urgency, yet relaxed enough to get it done.
This one taken from the 7. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. And here now the offense heading back out there. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here.
That might be glitchy. Doing that.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked.
Putting that nigga
now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just
on a streak like that. And then trying to throw it to the right side. That might be the move. Keep that other nigga on the outside, depending on what cover 3 it is, where the safety's at. That might be a move.
Shotgun, he'll look to throw.
Mosley.
It's intercepted. Picked off by the linebacker, C.J. Mosley. And he is going to get this one back to the 20-yard line.
Well, this is a defense that can confuse even the best of quarterbacks with their zone schemes. And here you've got a linebacker that's going to stay at home and just sit down in that zone. And this one basically comes right to him.
Shit.
Flush to his right. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. And on that one, the protection just broke down.
You've got to have that leverage, don't you? We always talk about low man wins in the running game for an offensive line.
If I throw it to the right more, it doesn't have to be as goofy.
Defensive lineman so that you can keep your balance and keep him away from your guy trying to throw the football.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8.
We out here fighting on that.
13 sets him up first and goal.
What we're seeing from the defense here is a group of guys bearing down, trying to help out their quarterback after he threw an interception. Good stops on the first 2 downs.
Look at this spin. Look at this spin. Look at this spin.
He'll get 6 on the ground there, and it'll be second and goal coming up.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Squared up with
and he gets halfway there down to the 1-yard line. Call it a gain of a yard as they get a little bit closer here. It's third and goal. They'll run it here. This is their fullback getting the carry. No gain on the play, and what to do now on fourth and goal.
Brandon, is now a matter of who wants it more.
And it's caught. Touchdown. Big fourth down conversion for the score, and the defense, that is a tough pill to swallow.
Big time for them. How about them just deciding to go for it on fourth down? And, okay, forget the field goal, because that looked like an easy 3 points. Yeah, you might have had a defensive breakdown in there, but they pressed the issue and found a way to get it into the end zone. Give them big credit for that.
It's a very short kick, taken right at the 20. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. Out comes this offensive unit as they get set to take over here.
Yeah, I like how Mosley's just playing. Not even
what he's bringing to the
Not
table.
even what he's bringing.
And he's got some space here.
Look at this shit. Look at this shit.
A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down. Well, this game's ripe for the taking in that run. I think it means he wants to take it.
Not only does he want to take it, he doesn't care what they're going to do on the defensive side of the ball. You can be prepared for him. He's coming at you anyway.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around
I thought he was going to catch me slipping.
in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon.
I do what I'm supposed to. I just ain't going to pass for me. Yeah, do it again. Unfakeable, nigga. Unfakeable, dog.
As he's brought down behind the line of scrimmage. It'll be a loss of a yard, and they're going to be staring at a 3rd and long here. Back to throw here.
Good shit, Ronnie Lott.
So they couldn't hook up as time has now run out on this 3rd quarter of play.
Just in on everything, huh?
And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it. Out of the gun, they'll look to throw.
Yeah, nigga, I know. They coming. They coming, dog.
Work out. And as a result, possession switches hands. So they pass on the chance to kick the go-ahead field goal.
I'm really running mid-blitz.
That may be one they're going to regret big time.
And I think the head coach is going to have some splendid
coming down.
They're really coming to get you, dog.
You kick the field goal to give yourself that chance at victory. By going for it, maybe you're saying you don't trust your field goal kicker, or maybe he knows something we don't. Maybe the kicker's hurt. So there'll be a lot of questions at the post-game press conference.
Makes the rest of this 4th quarter and the rest of this game very interesting. Oh, he's got some, and I think the ball's
Look
out.
at this.
The defense will get their hands on it, going the other way.
Well, so much for the 4-minute offense. They were trying to reduce the clock,
I need my
get in
phone.
position to win the game, and leave no time for them to come back and catch them. And guess what? They turned the ball over. Yeah, I mean, they had it all set up for themselves, and they let it get away.
Now a handoff as they run left side. And able to push his way forward here for a good little
I need
gain.
my phone.
5 yards is the
He didn't
tally
got
on
this
first
goofy
down. That
strip
brings up
off on
2nd
me.
and 5.
And that's exactly what you want on a first down run. Pick up 5 yards, bring up 2nd and 5. The defensive line, though, they've got to figure out a way to out-leverage the guys up front because the offensive line is winning at the point of attack.
And he is
I need my fumble,
down
dog.
from the side.
All my niggas got hitters.
There, and now it's 3rd down.
Tough day, tough sledding right there, and it's been that way the entire game. Not a whole lot of room to ramble for him.
Yeah, you're right. It's been that way all afternoon. Didn't get a whole lot better there. They'll set up a throw.
Why am I not playing underneath again?
And he will have the first down across the 20 to the 19-yard line. It's a 10-yard pickup, and it moves the chains. They'll look to throw here on first down. Going right side
Again,
here, and that's complete.
right back at it.
And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. A gain of 6 there on first. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And it's caught. Touchdown. And in the red zone, I guess this is why
Oh, because I put him in a spy. That's my fault.
Without a doubt, and if you have him,
should have left him alone.
Because he's a guy who's going to win just about every time. I don't care what the coverage is.
And this one through the uprights and good. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This one fielded at the 5. Able to spin free. And he will be marked out right there at the 20-yard line. So out now comes the offense back onto the field. And they had the fumble last time that led to a touchdown. That's a no-no. We'll see what they do here this go around.
A big no-no. Put that in capital letters. Turning it over, the other team takes it down and scores. That can be a deflator for a football team. Now
They better block
get
me,
back out on the
nigga.
field and pick things up.
They're out there. We'll see if they can pick those things back up. Now a handoff looking right.
Nope. Alright.
Time for a break. We'll come back, see what transpires after this. Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long.
Let's go.
Back to throw. Escape, and he can't get a throw away. He's taken down.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
One score down. Here we go. They're going to go for it here on 4th down. Now Brady got to have this one. Looking left sideline, it's complete. They'll get 19 yards there, and it'll give them the first down. Well, they did the part they had to do. Quick throw got the first down.
But that doesn't allow them to relax. They still have plenty of work to do.
Back-to-back nice gains. That one for 14 yards and another first.
Okay, there's 3 timeouts left, right?
Think you got to use one here, don't
no
you?
No doubt about it. I'd use one right here.
He's back to throw.
Good drive,
Over the middle to Clark. And he will be hit with a lot of
Good drive, too. 2 in a day.
24-yard line.
Oh, he took that.
Back to throw. Out right. And he'll slide down to avoid the contact. Nice work to get 7 out of that, and it's 2nd down. Brady's saying, let's go, as he'll hustle him to the line.
Don't do what you're supposed to do.
They'll look to throw.
Tom Brady's giving you all he's got.
7-yard line. It's a good gain of 11, sets him up 1st and goal. Brady's saying, let's go, as he'll hustle him to the line. He'll look to throw. And he can't hang on to it. That would have sealed
I should have not this last.
Instead, 2nd down. They took their shot for the end zone, almost cost him.
And he made the right play there, knocking it away. But, boy, it looked like he had a chance to come down with the football. And if he does that, this thing is over. Instead, he leaves him out there with another chance.
Brady to throw. And he can't hang on. That's definitely going to be one he wishes he had back. Incomplete in the end zone. And now time for one final play that has to be obviously in the end zone.
Can't wait to see what they call, but you want to get it to your best player. Sometimes you have to do it by formation. Move everyone to one side, and maybe he gets a one-on-one isolated on the backside.
One final try now for Brady. And it's intercepted at the goal line. Picked by the Hall of Famer Mel Blount. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back.
Should have ran the ball on 2nd down, too.
Fun and entertaining game here coming down.
I learned from it.
Yeah, you had timeouts.
I had timeouts. I had a lot of shit that I could have done. And then I had a lot of shit that I had been fighting all game, but I guess it don't matter. Gotta just focus on the task at hand.
That moment.
Can't be stressing over old dick. Out here like acting like an ex-wife. Stressing over the old dick that you got dicked on, like it's over. Yeah. Fumbles, 2 fumbles. You know what I'm saying? It took you 2 fumbles to win by 4 yards. So, you know what I mean? It took you 2 fumbles to win by 4 yards. I'm up to $8,000 too. Whenever you need some bread. Nah, I like the Mosley though. I like the Mosley.
I'm good. I'm chilling.
I like the pursuit everybody gets. I mean, I feel like if these niggas break free, just on the run period, having pursuit boosted, like Bosa's up to 94. Like I told you, all the players that I thought like, oh man, these dudes ball out. They all got high. They have high pursuit.
But when you in the open field and you see one nigga and you ain't beat nobody yet, you just know.
It's barbecue. It's over. It's not even worth coming out here, dog. You just gonna make ESPN.
Take him all the time. I was like, oh, it's just 101. Let me make sure he gets right in front of me. Give him all his hopes. Hit him with that fucking ATL shouty.
What you like more, the spin or the juke now? They both got their place though, so you understand now. I upgraded you.
Once I get,
I upgraded the fuck out of you, nigga. I'm already knowing, dog. Like once I figured that shit out, I was like, oh, in certain situations, this is dirtier. And it's like, oh, if I want to split 2 niggas or anything like that, whoop whoop. Hold on, let me move this couch over a little bit. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run. I was born for this. Run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I do whatever it takes. 'Cause I love how it feels when I break the chains. Whatever it takes. Yeah, take me to the top. I'm ready for whatever it takes. 'Cause I love the adrenaline in my veins. I'll do what it takes. That I feel being typical. Looking at my body feeling miserable. Always hanging on to the visual. I wanna be invisible. Looking at my years like I'm out of dumb. Everybody needs to be a part of them. Never be enough on the prodigal son. I was born to run. I was born for this. Run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build me up. I wanna be the slip. Word upon your lip. Better that you rip. Break me down and build me up. Whatever it takes.
Shout out to Ingram. Northern England. Gordon.
Hey, you know what I was even thinking? With the coins you got, you could make another move. Did you buy the cooks?
No.
What if you sold Bo?
I don't like that idea already.
What about like if you got Night Train though?
For what?
That safety spot.
Then I still need a wide receiver.
Yeah. Yeah. I mean, either way it's fine. But then again, I mean, yeah.
Is Night Train unfakeable? Night Train not unfakeable.
He just secure. Yeah, that unfakeable is where it's at for the user.
If I'm gonna user him and need him out here, I'm still getting smacked.
Yeah, you rather be dumb. Can't go for no goofy shit because you're not even paying attention. Like, oh, was he juking? Alright, hold on 1 second.
Colors burst on the cars and the jewels. I'm a wanted man. Seats looking like they got a spray tan. When I was without, not a helping hand. I got some guys that throw it back and make me drop the cans. I told Ben Frank just to drop a pin. I could let my fit go to the highest bid. Yes, I might drop in. It all depends. Junior high, I was dreaming of a 10. I'm coming clean though. I mean, not a spec. My girl be serving looks. Chef, the dinosaur popping out my walking cane. I'm overseas, my Cali Bay like how was Spain. We getting to the money and you having issues. I bought a and it came with a wetsuit. The Buddha left me without breath. I really am a mess. I'm mooching off myself. She be hoping that I take a knee. Yes, I be open to that shrimp life. This is how we live. This is how we exist. Love the kicks and we love the hits. All in the house and I'm wrecking. If I sleep, I'm a wrecking. I'm in my own world. Throw the money up and make my own weather. Mommy playing tether on leather. Money talk, it's a lecture. 80 pointers dance on me, it's electric. Don't hate, I'm still unaffected. Chipper on my shoulder, I move undetected. She said, pop the question got deflected. Man, that made my boy, then my brethren. Let's cut to the chase. It's only on the house when we in the place. My used to lava boys got it up in some flames. Stirring up the cup with my wrist souffle. Shaka Zulu chains with my name engraved. I told you on swing, don't say my name in vain. We bring it to your door like, you rang? Spending all the money, then we watch it boomerang. With the Fendi belt, angry face like, put some gold on my fingers, neck, and shoestrings. Long time no see, that's what they say when they see me, man. I've been going crazy just to stay sane. Hey, your girl went missing, who's to blame? Young whippersnapper with the rage. Call that hottie on my stage. Long Trying to say I'm only enemy. Got a code with my dogs, can't get in between. I can give them life, no more energy. Amen, amen. Spent about 60 on the time, I can't even lie. No way in, no way out, do or die. So on roll, when I roll, must be. Amen, amen. I can rob Benz, I don't do peace. I beast, I gotta eat. Saber tooth, tiger, diamond tooth teeth. Rockin' right now, won't you come peek? I was outside. The way to shake, leave your mouth wide. You need to say grace for you say thanks. Amen, amen. What's left in my life, don't know what's in store. I've been dealing with these blessings that I can't ignore. Putting up the numbers, we ain't keeping score. Amen, amen. I on the block outside. Run it in our house for us 12 o'clock. Yeah, the hood love me, but you gotta
Alright, how's it hanging?
Amen, amen.
Chilling on my game. I'm just chilling. I need 2 more to get like a
freeze. Yeah.
Somebody messaged me twice.
Oh, on whatchamacallit? YouTube? What they say?
One
To give away, nigga.
Nice team. That's probably like 10 minutes ago.
Oh, okay.
Everybody trying to take the identity. Everybody around me turn to infinity. Sit back while I take on a remedy. I cannot let it get into me. This player in a total mentally.
Close it. Close it, Raymond. Do I have any elite players? I ain't got nothing, dog. You see my items. 140, dog. Yiddy. Hey, leave it alone. Leave it alone. Leave it alone. Fuck is wrong with you? Nigga speaks another language sometimes. Apparently, leave it alone means something completely different. A new subscriber? What up, Richard? Let me look at my screen. Is that who's talking to me? Yeah, Richard. I ain't got shit, dog. I'm dead over here, dog. I ain't got nothing, and I'm trash. So don't look for nothing to learn. Cause we ain't shit. Two more wins for the elite. Oop, oop. And then you should be close to. Should be close to building another dude. Matt style. And then you get another dude too. At 40. Everybody bleed, everybody needs some, everybody love, everybody know how it go. Everybody people, everybody bleed.
Brandon Gaudin, Charles Davis ready for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as you get a peek at some of the big players in today's game, and you're a big player in today's game as well. Let's get the party started. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. So a very short kick, and this will be taken by one of the up new. And they're going to start this drive in pretty good shape as they get it up past the 30.
As many of these Jerome Bettis is people gonna stop doing that kickoff. Somebody gonna get trucked for a tug. And be done with that. One by one.
Second down.
And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
Partner, you know I love to point out when teams break tendency and do something a little bit different from the norm. But when you run the ball in the first play of the drive, that's not a tendency breaker at all. That's just trying to establish yourself as you move forward.
Now they try the right side here. And he's going to lose yards. They take him down at the 26. He went backwards there 8 yards, and it brings up 3rd down.
Anthony Barr got a real education at UCLA in playing not just his normal position of stand-up outside linebacker, but down defensive end. So he had to incorporate a variety of moves, take on bigger people. So he learned great leverage while he was there. That really helps him when he's trying to stop people running the ball.
Born in South Bend, Indiana. Thought about going back to go to Notre Dame, but you're right. And down he goes. Brought down a Raider sack. Well, they went with a nickel. They throw in an extra defensive back. Coverage was very good.
Yeah, it was exactly as you would expect. A passing down. You bring in the nickel package. Just as you described, the coverage was excellent and allowed one of their linemen to end up getting to the quarterback.
Here we go on 4th down now with Brady. And this is caught. He hits Landry. It goes as a pickup of 23. And it's good enough for a 1st down.
Thank you.
Well, how about that? I'm a little bit incredulous there. 4th and very long, and they decide to go for it. And what a play to pick it up.
Yeah, what does that do to the defense now?
Somewhat demoralizing, I would say, but they don't have time to hang their heads.
That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down.
The evaluation process in today's NFL does not take into account as much bulk as it does speed, and that's what we're seeing with the linebacker position. Those guys that can run, they can play at any spot because they can make plays on the opposite side of the line of scrimmage.
And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down, but a nice little gain. And he's able to get more than half of what they needed. That brings up a 3rd and 5.
Gotta fight off this Tampa 2.
And here comes play number 6 on this drive.
Seems like you can maybe the draw
the ball. No.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
To throw on 3rd down. Brady toward the sideline. Did he keep the feet in? Yes, he got them both down, says the side judge. And that's good enough for a 1st down.
I know it wasn't a Tampa 2, though.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
Well, that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Brady to throw on 2nd down. And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line. They'll wind up with positive yardage. It's a gain of 3. But now it's 3rd down.
And him running the football is not something that defenses spend a lot of time preparing for. But this guy has a survival instinct and a knack for knowing when exactly to do it.
Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is 3rd down.
So this ain't time for 2, though.
Brady going to throw. He gets it to Brown. Complete. And he is out of bounds inside the 30. 9 yards on the pickup.
Playing way over top.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And only able to muster a couple down to about the 27.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held them to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Now a handoff looking right. And not much of a hole there as he gets it down to about the 24-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5. This offense so far on 3rd down, they've been okay. 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 5. Looks like the defense in press coverage here. Back with Charles Davis. I'm Brandon Gaudin. Portland in control of the football here to begin quarter number 2. They're on the march, but facing a 3rd down here. Oh, just play after play after play on this long drive of the offense. Now Brady. To the right side, and he's got Landry complete. And he picks up the 1st down yardage as he takes it down to the 16. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains. And to give this time to the tailback. And he'll take this one down near the 15. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9.
That was a really nice play. Be able to stack that one up. When they get back in the huddle, he's got to tell his guys up front, great job. They kept people off of him, allowed him to run free, and make the hit on the runner.
Filled the gap nicely, kept him to just a 1-yard gain.
Get that ball off.
The Raiders have got him. Defensive end gets in there that time. They were in a 4-3. What's the responsibility, the ends versus the tackles there, Charles?
Well, most of the time when you talk about the ends, they're your pass rushers. They're the guys that you turn loose to try and get to the guy who's going to throw the football. The tackles are usually more of the run-stuffing variety. But the way
open again.
To him again.
Shoot.
Damon Harrison. He's the one to get in this time. And back-to-back sacks are going to bring up a 4th down.
Cause we got that ass. Damon Harrison.
And Captain Zero's kick is
He did this twice in a row. It's not unusual. It's crazy. He did a hit stick and just fell forward.
Up until this point in the 2nd quarter. Now we
What do you
have a
mean?
little action.
He did like a hit. The computer did a hit stick and nobody was able to block it. He just kind of fell into it. The first time you got moved out the way. This time he connected.
I don't know what you mean. I don't know what you're talking about.
It's basically like he's trucking and not being touched. The guy who keeps tackling him. Harrison.
Oh, me? Oh, yeah?
Yeah, he did it twice, but it's the computer.
Some glitchy shit?
Yeah, the computer's doing glitchy twice in a row.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Harrison.
What?
A big hit. Knocked down sideways. A very solid gain of 27.
I think that's a big pickup for a 1st down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, they ran into a 1st down. Executed it to perfection.
Aggressive tackling.
They start smacking people.
Finding none. He'll get back to the line of scrimmage, and that's it. Officially no gain on the play, and it's 2nd down. In a 3-4 defense there, and against the run, a lot of responsibility can fall on that nose tackle.
A ton of responsibility, no pun intended, because they got to deal with not just the center, both guards, and a lot of times they have to eat up double teams in order to let the rest of the guys get to the football. But how about that play? He not only did he eat up the double team, he ate up the ball carrier as well.
I was going to say, talking about puns, you said eat up the double team. Now they'll run it on the toss. Looking for a crease, can't find one. Stopped at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, so that doesn't help. Now they're looking up at a 3rd and 9 situation. On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. And able to catch it on the left sideline, but they're going to rule him out of bounds. So it'll be incomplete. Certainly one they'd like to have back as it brings up 4th down. And a tough ask here. They're going to go for it on 4th down and 9. They'll set up to throw. Steps away to his left. He may try and run for this. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a 1st down as well.
Partner, he was going through his progressions. Not there, not there. After about the 3rd one, he decided he better pull it down and run for it. And he slides down and avoids the hit for good measure.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line. Just a yard on the 1st down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
Now that's the type of play that'll fire up a defense. Hold them to 1 yard on a 1st down run. It'll be interesting to see if the offense decides to press the run at all, or if they'll abandon it now after gaining only 1 on that play.
And now here's a carry heading left. And he'll be taken down at the 34. Give him 3 yards, and now they're left needing a conversion here on 3rd and 6. Looking to throw. Bringing it in, Jackson left side. And he's able to pick up the 1st before he's taken down at the 27. 7 yards there, good enough to move the sticks. They'll run it now out of the gun. And he went backwards. He'll be down at the 30. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Partner, you know I'm always going to listen to you first, okay? But when I hear the PA guy say, tackle in the backfield by Clowney, my first thought is to go back to his days at South Carolina and that one particular hit in the bowl game against Michigan.
Yeah, I know exactly what you're talking about. This one maybe not as big as that, but my mind goes there as well.
Yeah, boy, he's a talented individual because you can use him in so many different ways. Obviously, a defensive end. He can play stand-up outside linebacker and in nickel and sub situations. Rush him inside against offensive guards. He's usually too quick for him.
And now a timeout defensively after that 1st down play. So they're going to make this offense sweat out half number 1. 2nd down, offense behind the sticks here. 2nd and 13. Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. Got his man complete over the middle. That's Harrison. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. Knock it through. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down. 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. Fielded about a yard deep. Out comes the Raiders offense. They'll go on offense first to start quarter number 3. And they had 3 points last time, but they didn't want 3 points because they were well within range of scoring a touchdown. We'll see if they can do better now.
I'm with you on that one. Let's just go ahead and be frank about the whole thing. The only one happy about the 3-point?
The kicker.
Exactly. He put it through the post. That's going to help him in contract time. But that offense, they're thinking, let's get in the end zone this time.
I don't know if that helped him at contract time. You could have kicked that one through.
I don't know about that.
Toe bash.
I don't know about that. Super tough.
They'll come out throwing here on 1st down. He's going to wind up and air it out. And he fires one that's intercepted. Adrian Amos with a pick. Still shedding tackles. And they will finally bring this run back to an end, but not before he's down inside the 5-yard line at the 4. And that pick just...
asterisk, negative, nepotist. Everybody waiting for the fall of man. Everybody praying for the end of times. Everybody hoping they could be the one. I was born to run, I was born for this. Whip, run me like a racehorse. Pull me like a ripcord. Break me down and build